breaking news coming in from the United States. Shocking shooting that takes place in US's Minneapolis, where an immigration agent shoots down a woman in a car. And this is on camera. The ICE agent guns down woman. The cop claims woman weaponized her car. This is the very incident that's played out, and we have the footage as well. A woman was shot and killed by a U.S. immigration agent in Minneapolis on Wednesday, January 7th, setting off protests and deepening tensions over the Trump administration's aggressive immigration crackdown. Now, the 37-year-old was inside her car, all of which has been captured on camera, approached her. The ICE agent approached her and started driving away. She started driving away when the shooting happened during a surge of federal immigration enforcement in the city. Now, Rohit Sharma joins me on the broadcast with more details on this. Rohit, a very good morning to you. Help us understand what exactly went down. It's an ICE agent who shot this woman fatally while she was driving away in her car.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Sri. I'm so sorry. Yes, it happened this morning. Minnesota has been in news for a lot of reasons recently, including the fact that Governor Tim Walz had decided to step away, or rather not seek re-election for his governor's bid. And I think it has been one of those cities that has been targeted by President Trump for making sure that they send ICE agents in that state to remove what the Trump administration calls as illegal criminal aliens. And this happened this morning at 9:20-ish when this lady who was trying to drive away ICE officers from her community, she wanted them gone. And then when they kind of got into skirmish with her, she wanted to drive away, as we can see in the video. But then there was one officer who was standing right in front of the vehicle, who again, by account of DHS, thought could be trampled over by this vehicle. And he pulled out a gun and he shot her thrice, is what we've been told. The lady, 37-year-old, was shot dead apparently after that. And then there's been a huge uproar and protest all over Minneapolis. After that, there have been multiple angles from this, which the bystanders have been able to shoot what transpired. And I think there's a long pending investigation that should take place, although the DHS said that there's, it was the fault of the lady. But looks like Governor Tim Walz is not satisfied with the explanation, and he wants a full investigation of what transpired, although we do see from the video that the lady was trying to drive away, and the officer felt that he could have been injured or threatened, and he pulled a gun and shot her thrice.
Right, Rohit. Rohit, do stay with us. Let me just quickly take our viewers through this very visual, the entirety of this sequence having been captured on camera. It is definitely concerning what's come about. Let's quickly take a look as to what exactly went down in those very few seconds when that woman was shot at by the ICE agent.
No! No! Shame! Shame! Oh my God! What the? What the? You just what the did you do? No! No! Shame! Shame! Oh my God! What the? What the? You just what the did you do? No! No! Shame! Shame! Oh my God! What the? What the? You just what did you do? No! No! Shame! Shame! Oh my God!
I say that he doesn't know what he's talking about. It's very clear that this individual was harassing and impeding law enforcement operations. Our officer followed his training, did exactly what he's been taught to do in that situation, and took actions to defend himself and defend his fellow law enforcement officers. The officer was hit by the vehicle. She hit him. He went to the hospital. A doctor did treat him. He has been released, but he's going to spend some time with his family.
Rohit, coming back to you, here's two questions. One, was this particular woman a part of a prior investigation? Was there any concerns that were flagged by the authorities while they were checking that very car when she was trying to drive off? And the second part to that question would be, 3 shots, we hear it also in this very video, 3 shots being fired at. Was that really necessary at this given point? Even as a defense strategy, was it really necessary to fatally shoot this very woman at that very given point of time?
So I'll answer your second question first. I think that is going to be a part of the investigation, right? I mean, so the questions that are being asked by everybody, all the authorities, I mean, and Democrats especially, is that was it necessary? Did he feel really threatened by this lady? Was there a real danger to this ICE agent? I think those are the questions that will be answered once an investigation is complete, and that is exactly why there's a lot of uproar in the community. We are seeing all these protesters out on the street because they believe that it wasn't necessary. If you look at the video, one could argue that he could possibly have saved himself by moving away, or maybe shooting somewhere else. Right? That's definitely not on her face as it's been reported by local media. So that's that's the second question. The first one, look, we haven't come across anything yet that tells us that she was on the radar. She's a U.S. citizen, which would mean that she didn't have to be on ICE's list for anything. Again, as it's been reported that it was her community. She felt the need to let the ICE agents know that they should leave her community, and she was acting in her own capacity as a citizen who's been concerned by ICE activities. She confronted them, and when they asked her to leave, and she was trying to maneuver her car. If you look at the video, there's a lot of snow, and the cars usually get stuck in that. So she was trying to maneuver her car, is what we've been able to deduce from the video. And in that, when she was trying to quickly get away from ICE agents, probably felt threatened by what could happen next. We see that one of the agents was able to feel that he was in danger, and he pulled out a gun and shot her thrice. So that's what it is. I mean, the DHS believes that the officer operated within the framework of training that he had been given, while the Democrats, and especially Democratic Governor Walz, believes that it needs a full investigation as to what transpired, and we cannot conclude as to if we could give a free or clean chit to the agent who acted the way he acted.
Right, Rohit. It is a concerning piece of information that we are getting at this given point of time. Thank you for putting it into context for our viewers here. Viewers, this is an incident that's been reported from Minneapolis in US, and before we move on, we'll show you that very visual of how the sequence exactly played out within a matter of seconds on your screens. And these are, of course, protest shots as well that followed post the incident.
What the What the You just what the did you do?